So imagine the same little boy who called you an ugly bug when you were 7 years old and pushed you so hard that you broke your ankle is about to become your husband in a month. So you met Nathaniel when you were 7 years old and you had just moved to the neighborhood and you just wanted to make friends. But he was very much on some no girls allowed. So he pushed you so hard that you broke your ankle. And from that point on, you all have been sworn enemies. I mean, you hate this man's guts and he hates yours too. Any opportunity you have to ruin his day, you take it. So imagine your horror when you go to a ball and you're summoned by your father and his father as well. You that either you marry him or you're going to be completely cut off. Yeah, cut off. Now, this is not something that you signed up for. So you realize, you know what? I'm actually going to have to marry this man. But it's a marriage contract. So you figure, you know what? I'll just do my time. And then when it's over, I will get a divorce and move on with my life. So what do? You go along with this little farce of a marriage, even though it's the last place you want to be. Because remember, again, you've hated this man since you were 7. You've had a good 20 years to really let it simmer. So as a part of this marriage contract deal, your company and his company, both of your family's companies, are going to merge together so you all can make a huge conglomerate of a realty company. Well, to you, everything is business as usual, right? Wrong. Because he realizes that your assistant was able to slip through the cracks and something about his background check just isn't adding up. So he goes to your office only to find your assistant is trying to hack into your computer. Then he realizes that your assistant isn't actually here to be your assistant. They were actually sent by his murderous cousin to get at him. So what does he do? He pulls out his blicky and pow, 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 pow. Yeah, in your office on your white couch. So he does what any sane person does. He cleans up after himself. And this is when you realize that your husband isn't just the run-of-the-mill man. Like, he's actually the head of a cartel and a mafia. Because his mama is from Colombia and his daddy's from Alabama. But together, they made quite a merger. Like, he's literally responsible for all of the snow that comes across Alabama state lines, if you catch my drift. And that's when you find out that you were a part of a business deal. Yeah, basically your dad sold you to him because your dad's also in the drug game. So your dad's a drug dealer and he is the drug supplier. Exactly what is happening to Andrea and Nathaniel. Nathaniel is a crime lord / realtor mogul who is also a billionaire. And Andrea also herself comes from a millionaire family, and her dad basically sold her off to the highest bidder. But we basically end up seeing how Andrea and Nathaniel are fighting their feelings for each other because, remember, they have been sworn enemies pretty much their entire lives together. But we see how you can't run out fate, and you most definitely, above all things, cannot outrun love. So we get some very cute moments in this book. Honestly, I laughed a lot because they are very silly, unserious, unhinged, and still dangerous at the same time. As well as addressing things like mental health, PTSD, the necessity to take care of your mental health, as well as some good old-fashioned spice, if that's what you're here for, as well as some good love. So if you are looking for a good old-fashioned enemies to lovers, mafia romance, unhinged male main character while still having a badass female main character, go pick up Burry the Hatchette. I promise you will love it start to finish. It was very good.